Hi Fool, welcome in. How's everything going today? I've decided on something a little bit different today. It might be I sound a bit down in terms of my voice or in terms of the volume. In terms of emotions, yeah. So, um, I cannot go into specifics, but there is a lot going on at the moment, and there has been for a minute. And so I wanted to come out and do this today. Yeah, emotions aren't something that I can hide very easily, but it is one of those days where I get the sense that I really just want to be there for people. Anything I can do to help, not really. But I do appreciate the reach out. I will be okay. That is something that I want to make apparent, on an individual level, but also on a system level. I have elements of myself close by today, so I'm not alone, which is also why my voice is a lower timbre than normal. But yeah, everything is okay, and it's going to be okay. How is everything on your end? Oh, the pens be flying. Hi Seven, good morning. How are you feeling today? How is everyone? We're going for a little bit of a different cozy vibe today. I have honestly no idea how long I'm going to be streaming for, but I do know that it's the case that I would still like to stream with Troy later on today, so there will be some gaming as normal. That is the plan. But for the moment, I just wanted to try something new. I don't know, I still want to work on the stuff I've been working on, but I don't know how to start. What do you want to work on? What kind of stuff is it? If you're willing to share, because maybe we can help. I'm good. How are you? Trying my best to be okay. It has been a bit of a heavy week, emotionally, but we are powering through. It's gonna be okay. Yeah. We're gonna make sure that stuff is alright. But I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. Oh, there's also red in this. Hold on. The last time I worked on this was last year. This is actually a little bit of a birthday calendar. And what I do is every year it will be turned onto the page of that month. And the idea is that I only work on the month when we're in the month. So gradually, year by year, I am colouring a little bit more of this thing. And I think I've had this one for about 2 years now. Something like that. Let's see. The game I've been making in real life, my Minecraft minigames, that Let's Play I'm doing. Yeah, so it's a lot of different projects, I suppose. I feel that. Um, is there one that your brain is like leaning towards as sort of a like I want to prioritize this one? What are you thinking? Oh, this is a bit darker than I wanted, but that's okay. Sorry, this is a bigger boy. Give me a moment. Let me see. Not really. It's not that I've lost motivation, I just don't know where to start. How many different elements are there to what you're doing? How many tasks would you say there are? Because what I could do, if you'd like, is I could roll a dice, and then that will help pick one. And I also find that like sometimes rolling a dice for that stuff can help bring a little bit more clarity of just like, oh, hey, it turns out my brain was leaning towards this. I want to work on this one. So if that helps, just let me know, and I am happy to do that. Because I totally get that energy in terms of just being like, there's so many things to do and I want to do a bit of everything, but then that also kind of becomes a little bit overwhelming, maybe? How is the music for everyone, by the way? I hope it's a good volume. I can turn it up, turn it down, change it if it's not the vibe, whatever you guys feel like. Give me just a moment. My line work is not super good today, but that's fine. Yeah, there is music. Hold on. Well, the game I can only make at school. I need to make a big map for the minigame, make it functional and decorate it. Do you have an idea in mind for like, sorry, my thoughts are going. Do you have an idea in mind for the layout of the world? Because that could also be something else to look into and work on. I'm not sure what ideas you have in mind. Let me see. I do know how its visual is supposed to be. Okay, so then that element is okay. Long story short, big spooky mansion with big spooky front / backyard. Okay. Yeah, so in that case it is just building it and making it. And is it a server? Can you like work on it remotely? Or is it only accessible at school? Let me see. Hi Yanni! Whoa, this is new, that's cool. Yeah. I decided I would do something a little bit different today. The plan, sort of dependent on how the day goes, is still to stream some Archipelago stuff with Troy later. But I felt like doing a little bit of a different style stream today where I just sit with you and I colour for a while. But yeah, how's everything going today? I hope you're having a good day, Yanni. How is the music for everyone, by the way? Because there is lo-fi stuff cooking. But if it's a bit quiet, then I can turn up the volume. I say as it cuts out. I think overall the volume of everything just needs to go up a bit. Okay. Give me just a moment in that case. So music's like that. I can also... Hold on. This is gonna be a bit of a faff. I'm gonna move my mic in closer. I don't think the gain should go up more. Sorry if this makes noise. It's a mess. Jesus Christ, Bun. Oh, okay, hold on. So it's like that. Okay. Yeah, so two things. There are 3 minutes of ads. I decided I would adjust the spacing. Sorry. Yeah, so I just... Ah! My brain's going. Fucking hell. Right, what was I saying? Yes, okay, so, the ads. I don't love them. There's not a whole lot that I can do about them. But I decided that I would adjust the spacing. So it is 3 minutes of ads, but this will only come up once an hour, because previously it was also set to 3 minutes an hour, but then it would be 1.5 minutes every half hour, which I feel like became too much very quickly. I'm welcome to hear from you guys how you feel about the situation. If there's any adjustments you feel I should make, I am happy to bear them in mind. Yeah, it is an unfortunate thing about Twitch that at this point there are ads because of affiliate stuff, so let's see. What did Bun do? So Bun has a tendency of like tightening stuff really tightly. And then I go to adjust stuff. I was adjusting my mic stand and I couldn't like twist it at all. And I was like, dude, what the fuck is this right now? This is crazy. So yeah, I've moved the mic a bit closer. I can't move it much closer than this, but hey, I'm gonna try my best. And if the mic and the music need to be turned up more, just let me know and I'll try my best. Let's see. Is there a way to close up a teeny bit more on the coloring? I can try. Give me a moment. Preview scale. How would I do that? Oh god. Okay, give me a sec. I think there is a zoom on this camera. Let's find out. Configure video. Does the zoom work? Nope. It sure don't. Oh my god. I mean, what I could also do is crop it and then... Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Because yeah, I agree. This can definitely go bigger. How would I do this? Welcome back from the ads. I'm sorry it took so long. Still holding on strong, yeah. I'm not usually one to get motion sick, but this specific camera angle is making my head dizzy. I'm trying to see what I can do. I'm also hoping that a zoom in will help. Give me just a second, this is gonna be a bit whack for a second. Hold on. We're gonna do something like this for a moment. Check out this behind the scenes BS. Yes, this is disgusting. Oh no. Oh no, Chief. Okay. It is kind of blurry, but it is technically better. How is this? It's beautiful. I know. I know, right? Let's make this smaller as well. The other thing I want to do. Give me a second. We'll copy it and paste it, and then move the shit way down. There we go. And then it's a bit better. Disgusting! I know. Here we go. Sorry, I'm a bit lost on chat. I think it's the fact that it looks like it's glued onto either a wall or the ceiling, making you look like you're upside down. Yeah. Yeah, the perspective is a situation. Yeah, it helped now, it's just really blurry. I'm not sure what I can do about the blur. Disgusting! Actually, it's not that bad. Okay. I can... is there a way that I can make it less blurry? That's the next step. Configure video. Right. Focus. All the focus. Can this go up? Can this go up more? It can. But then when is it in focus? That's what I want to know. Nope, that did not make it better. Fuck my life. Okay. I think this is the best I got. I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure I just made the blow worse, didn't I? Fucking hell. Configure video. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, it sets it to 19 by default. Just taking a look, because this makes it worse. Okay. We're gonna go with that. I think it's because of the lighting. Hold on. Does this assist? Or make it worse? I have no idea. I'm sorry, gang! This is the best I got. Alright. Hold on. We can see your cuticles in HD. I know, those are disgusting. We want to talk about that? Fucking stress nails real quick. Oh my gosh, the Bean Machine Extreme. Hi, Bun. How's everything going? I hope you're having a good shift. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna catch up with chat and then I'm gonna keep flipping, coloring. I'm like 90% sure that I've mentioned this before, but I usually play in VR, which tends to make a lot of people extremely motion sick. I've never had a single problem with motion sickness while in VR, nor do I usually get motion sick. That is good. That's great for you. I can't relate. Hi Hiroki, how's everything going today? I hope you're getting those cozy vibes. Happy Saturday. You survived the week. Yes. I think it's because of the lighting. I wouldn't be surprised. I've tried turning on the ring light. I hope that is better. I can't listen because I'm at work. What's the problem? The camera is not super focused and there's not a whole lot that I can do about it. That's what's going on. That's pretty good, I'd say. It's not as blurry as you think. Okay. It's got like a soft focus kind of deal. Was it the glare? That's a good question. Okay. We could also do it like this. I'm not sure if that's better. I have no idea. We'll set you up with my camera at some point so you can focus the lens better. Thank you, bud. Barely survived, but yes, I will be back next week. Survive as best you can. She just said she can't listen and you tell her what's wrong anyways. Sorry. Force of habit. Jesus. Let's see. The first 30 minutes of my sleep, I dreamed of giving my plushy cat small piles of work. Oh, Hiroki, that's a whole vibe. I'm so sorry. I hope you're able to recover from work, okay? I hope that the cozy vibes can be provided, because I feel you, man. This job that we're doing at the moment is something else. It's a mess. It's a mess right now. You guys get to see all of my coloring mistakes in glorious 1080p. Okay, let's see. Fall is very confused. At least we can start the 25th now on Tuesday. Oh no. Yeah, so we're like, what? Yeah, we're like a week and a half behind at this point. Something like that. It's going well. I will be there. It's gonna be fine. They can't help it. Their brain is beans. I know. I'm sorry. I just work here. Don't question it. Isn't there a game about that? Probably. No, I'm not questioning it. I'm just confused. Your fingers look exactly how I thought they would look. Do they? They are like... They're pretty damn stubby, aren't they? It just matches your little British self so well. Thank you. What can I say other than thank you? Or rather, I guess, like, thank my parents. Their craftsmanship was something else. Yeah. Part of me wonders if, like, had I, like, taken better care of my nails in my younger years, I wonder if, like, my hands would have appeared a bit longer. Genuinely curious about that. It is a stupid question. The answer is probably no. But, yeah. I see my hands and I'm just like, damn! They're stubby. Let's see. Hiroki says, Fall, I've been given the task to prep work for some of our colleagues in managing that. Yeah. Yeah. It's a situation. It's kind of a lot right now, but, yeah, essentially for a little bit of additional context, I took about half a week off whilst we are really busy. So that may or may not have had a hand in things becoming a little bit busy. Am I sorry for management? No. Am I sorry for my fellow logistics employees, Hiroki included? Yes. But it also had to be done. I haven't had a holiday since Christmas, so like, it's been a minute. It's an interesting challenge for me, but it's weird to hear a manager tell you, and I quote, I want you to work less. Yeah, please, Hiroki, make that make sense, because the amount of work that we've been doing is redonkulous. That is the only way that it can be described. And yet they're like, yeah, just like take it easy, take it chill. Everything's gonna be fine. I'm like, what? Respectfully, what are you talking about? I'm sorry, I think I missed the memo at some point. It is the busiest it's ever been, and you're telling us to work less? How's your what? So yeah, that is kind of like a TLDR situation of our workplace right now. And we're trying our best to do the best job that we can, but it is coming with its own set of communication issues and difficulties. So, understandably, that has been a rather frustrating situation to go through recently, but we'll get there at some point. And to quote our logistics manager, at some point it's 5 o'clock on a Friday and we get to go home. Was that like too much information? Possibly, but I'll be real, I don't care at this point. I don't care. I mean, it's the same stuff that I've been telling them, so it's not like a surprise by any means. But let's see. A lot of chat happened. Holy shit. Hi guys. Like an 8-year-old boy's hands, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's kind of that deal. Maybe a little bit like chubbier. Oh, Seely said something. Hi, Seely. I'm sorry, I completely missed you. I love the emotes. The Pikmin is so cute. Hi, how's everything going today? I love Pikmin. I love Pikmin too. That likes stealing cookies. Yeah, it is like a Girl Scout boy who likes the cookies maybe a little bit too much. And it's like, listen, I know we should be selling them to peeps, but I'm also hungry. And like, we're walking around to all these neighbors and they smell too good. Celia says, full, I really wish I knew what they were, lol. They look adorable. I will stick it on the list. I will play through the Pikmin games at some point. At least 1 and 2, maybe 3 and 4. It depends what people feel like. Okay, do not look it up, just buy the game and play it. Yeah, or watch a playthrough. It's an adorable game, that's true. It is very brutal though. It is a brutal game. Especially Pikmin 2. It's the most blunt way to put it. He wants me to sort and split the others to work. Okay, we will workshop that, Hiroki, because that is a big responsibility. So I can keep oversight of happening. Again, it is strange that they are selecting you for that, but sure. The only tidbit you need to know is it's a real-time micromanagement game. Yeah, that is essentially what that is. What system is it available for? It is Nintendo stuff, so it kind of goes across the ages. So I believe you can get Pikmin 1 on GameCube and Wii. You can get Pikmin 2 on Wii. 3, I believe, is Wii U. And then 4 is Switch, so it's across the ages. How many... Wow. Hi, Manasui. How's everything going? Hey, yo! It's great to see you. How are you doing today? Yeah, Nintendo. Oh, crap, of course, yeah. GameCube, Wii U, Switch, yep. We got 1, 2, 3, and 4. I have a Wii U and a Wii, so you can probably... There is, like, a combination disc on Wii, I believe, which is Pikmin 1 and 2. So, it's worth giving that a shout. Just checking in. How's everything going, Troy? You know the situation, you know what's going on. I'm doing okay in this moment. How is everything on your end? I hope you're doing okay. Oh, fuck, I did not realize how dark that is. Hold on. Pivot! Pivot! Is there a lighter pink? Hold on. Yeah, fuck it. I'm doing this one. Pivot! Okay, hold on. Jeebus, everything's fine. You know when you have like a creative idea and then everything's great and then you put it on the paper and you're like, fuck! That was me just now. But it's fine. I saved it. By the short hairs. Would anyone have noticed or cared? Probably not. But we love an issue that is purely a me issue. Hi Celie. Also Beanie, hello. Hi, it's been a minute. How is everything going? Boy Scout Beanie, Boy Scout, yeah. just a chubby little man, you know. A chunky boy, but he's great. Celie says, Troy, hello. Fall says, I'd recommend either starting with 1 or 4. I kind of think 1 in this case. It gives a lot of the, like, backstory and tutorial. And then you can play through them gradually. But once you've got 1, you've kind of got all of them. And I feel like, realistically, you can start with any of them and it's almost the same game. Is what you meant to say. Oh. My bad. Well, I will get to what you'll play through now, being it true. I think realistically it's a while away because there are a lot of games queued up, but I will also queue them up, and you are more than welcome to join at the point where we start playing those. So, absolutely. Pikmin 4 took 10 years to develop, did it? Jesus Christ. You should be able to play all of them on Switch. I guess so? I don't know. You can't sleep, Troy? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about that. I'm sending hugs over to you because that's, yeah. I feel that. Take things easy. Get the good vibes. Practice breathing exercises. And soon enough, you will get that melatonin G2. I believe in you. Where did my pen go? Melatonin G2. Hold on. Okay, let me see. Celia says, dang, well I guess I'll have to search for some Pikmin games. It's totally up to you. I do recommend them. They are a lot of fun, I would say. Be prepared for some brutality. Especially at certain points in 1, and especially the caves in 2. But the games are totally beatable, and are really good games, so I recommend. You gotta close both eyes, silly Troy. That is some solid advice. Close both of those peepers and get some sleepers. That is the motto for today. Because I'm aware that like some of you are up like real late, right? Because it's relatively early over here. So whether you're here lurking or doing something else to unwind, like you're more than welcome. Make sure that you get plenty of rest, plenty of water, plenty of food. All of it is important, especially on the heavier days. So that is also something that we have prioritized today. So we're looking out for you. It's gonna be okay. Get them good sleeps. I'm not sure if this is a leaf. I don't think it is. It's okay. We will disguise it. Everything's fine. Okay, let's see. I'm chilling and working. It's a nice day. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but the weather outside is really good. My plan for after stream today is just to like walk around and take it in because it is really nice weather today. Every time Bean. What? I'm a bit lost, fool. I relate to your hands. I know stubby hands be stubborn, you know? Especially these damn nails. I mean, this is not a lot to work with. Just gonna be real. And is this my own doing? Yes. Will I still be upset about it? Yes. Troy says, hi, Seely. Fall says, yep, all four are available on Switch. Okay, that's great. Seely says, it's been good, been enjoying the nice weather. That is great. That is great that everyone can enjoy the nice weather today. Troy says, Yanni, please. Kidding, you're right though. I mean, that is the vibe, I don't know. The first game is, well, the first game, and 4 is kind of a retelling of Pikmin 1, but also its own thing. Yeah. It's sort of the case that you can realistically join from any point, and you will be fine. I personally recommend 1. But yeah, you can go from any of the 4. Troy says, no, don't you apologize. It's okay, I promise. I know it's okay, but like, I wanna be there and make sure that you're okay, you know? It's a whole situation. We've gotta look out for each other. Brutality? Sounds fun. Well, then this might be the game for you then, Seely. Also, do not even look up Hey Pikmin. We don't mention that one. Damn, I don't even know what to say to that other than you're probably right. I saw it and was like, it's okay. And I played it a bit and was like, it's okay. But it doesn't... I mean, the fact that it's a mobile game is already telling that, like, hey, it's not gonna have the same vibe. But yeah, it is just one of those, like, walk around, collect Pikmin. It is its own Pokemon Go, but worse. More grindy. Do not recommend. But but the mainline games are good. It is fun, but also really heartbreaking. Yeah. You end up learning to avoid or tackle certain situations very delicately. Because things can go from 100 to 0 really quickly, and that's all I'll say on that one. Fool knows what I'm talking about. You mentioned if we ever tried wanting to make something, then you put it on paper and it just doesn't work. That's every time. Yeah, it can be. Therapeutic coloring has been a big sort of relief for me for a long time. We're talking like since my teen years. So at a certain point, when you end up doing stuff enough, like compulsively for days, you do sort of get a sense of like what colors and what sort of spacing does what. But you know, sometimes it's also the case that you see this, for instance, and you think it's a hot pink, and then no, it's not. It's just straight up a baby pink, and then you're like, okay, the pens betray me. Love that. Honestly, it's better if you just see for yourself. Yeah. Yeah, I also recommend starting with 1, but 4 is a place to start. But yeah, to start with the first one. No, that's Pikmin Bloom. Oh, what was Hey Pikmin then? Pikmin Bloom is the mobile game. Oh god. What is Hey Pikmin then? I vaguely remember hearing something about it. A 2D platformer disguised as a Pikmin game? Oh no. Oh no. Sounds like there are a lot of Pikmin games. Yeah, there are 4 main ones, and then 6 if you include the phone and Hey Pikmin. There really isn't, it's just 5. The Hey Pikmin doesn't count. So what is in the middle of your coloring page? Okay, so this is actually a birthday calendar, and these are... Having one that you color in is not really that common, But essentially, these calendars exist in the Netherlands quite a lot, and the idea is that you can keep it all year round for any birthdays that you want to put in. I believe I can show one side, but essentially there's just these boxes, and then you can be like, hey, I know that this person's birthday is on the 3rd of May, I'll write it down, and then there's a spot to jot it down. But the idea is that alongside a normal calendar, this is purely for like birthdays or events which are on the same day every single year. And there's also no like weekday system to it, so you can keep it for years, which I think is just really cool. But yeah, in this case, I have got actual birthdays of people I know within the middle, so for their privacy, I'm keeping this slip of paper over the top. I can show one actually, because it's not a person, it's actually a bird that I used to look after. So on the 18th of May, celebrates 5 years since I took in and cared for a pigeon for like a month, and I loved them so much that I was like, I gotta commemorate it, so it's on this calendar. Is that dumb and needlessly emotional? Probably, but you know, would you have me another way? Ooh, okay, that's really cool. It is, right, Seely? It's a really nice idea.
Help!
Hi, Joey. How's everything going? Seriously, it's not made by Nintendo, it doesn't follow the formula, and it's a 2D platformer disguised as a Pikmin game. It is a sin! It be a sin. It's basically an evergreen yearless calendar. Basically, Pix. How's everything going, by the way? I hope you're having a good day. Okay, I really like that calendar. How cool. It is! It is. I'd send one over if I could. There's a lot of different designs. There's also ones with like the normal designs with which just have like pictures or whatever on there. And don't get me wrong, those are great. But I think something about like being able to gradually work on a project like this and gradually fill it with more color, with no pressure to it, if just like you work on it when you want to work on it. Like, I really like that aspect of this calendar, and the way I'm doing it too is also just like whatever month it is, that is the page that I work on. So this page has only been worked on over the last few years in May, and something about just having it be like you either do a little bit or you do like a whole half of a page, depending on how things are going. Just that variability is really nice. There's still a couple pages like 2 years in that I haven't done any work on, or like barely like 1 or 2 elements in it. So it's just nice to have a project like that is just flexible and free. So yeah, that's what I'm up to. Yeah, that's fine, Beanie, I just couldn't see. No, I don't blame you, it's all good. Pix says, yeah, next time I go to the Netherlands, I'm wanting to get one myself too. We will get you to a local art store and get you one, because they're a lot of fun. I believe there's a few different designs as well, so you can pick and choose what you feel like. Celia says that would be awesome, I agree. Hi, Joey. How was Burp 5 years ago? I know! The time is crazy. Where is it going, Pigs? What the heck was that? What's going on, Joey? I'm lost. You played a sound alert. I believe it did go through, but let me know if it didn't. You're going straight to the 12th ring of hell if you play it. No, listen, I'm not gonna play it. It's gonna be fine. We can skip some games. It's okay. We can skip the shitty ones. Okay, I'm a little bit stuck on this corner, so I'm gonna go back to the greenhouse. The greenhouse, the birdhouse. Hold on. Because we've got this, like, roof situation with this hatching. And I kind of want to put purple up there, but I have a feeling it will just blend in with all the flowers, which is not what I want. So maybe green and something else? Maybe green and like a darker blue, but not too dark, you know what I'm saying? Fuck, I don't know. Ah! Decisions. Decisions. Okay, hold on. Okay. Let's see. And something you can customize yourself, absolutely. I appreciate you looking out. I'm gonna try to sleep now though, absolutely try. Get some good rest. I will catch up with you later and I will let you know how things go. The plan is still to stream with you later, but of course it sort of depends on how today goes and what happens. But I will keep you up to speed. It could also be the case that nothing happens. You know, it's just seeing what happens. Joey says, wherever Troy is thanking for helping DP throw domination for me. Oh, oh no. Oh no. What's the tea there, Joey? Fill me in. What the heck is going on? Oh no. People are learning the ways. They're learning the strat. Oh my god. Okay. Let me do this first line of hatching and then I will catch up with chat. Maybe I do green and yellow for this top bit. I will see. Give me just a moment. Oh no, what is my line work? Ooh, okay. Let me check and see. Yeah, you get that good rest, gang? Absolutely. Yeah, get some good sleep, Troy. I'll catch you later. What? Joey? I will see you. Thank you so much. Yeah. I appreciate how you guys support each other. It's always so sweet to see. Don't play Hey Pikmin. Have you ever heard how bad the original Mario movie was? The live action one? Hey Pikmin is like that. Beanie, what medium are you using? For me, I'm using colored pens. I've got a bunch of different ones from over the years, so this is just a mix of pens that I have. But all of these are coloring pens. Let's see. Talking of getting rest, the last few days I've been overly stressed and I've been using your stream to body double that stress down a tiny bit. I'm glad that we can provide that support to you, pigs, because I get the sense that it has been an interestingly emotional time for several people here, myself included. And it's just that case of like fighting through, and also that feeling of like I just want to provide that support however I can, and give back to you guys because you're all so dang sweet, and it's always such a nice calm vibe, or chaotic, but that comes with the trade whenever you guys are here. So just thank you so much for hanging out with me today and on previous days too, because there have been moments where I've been struggling, and just hopping on stream and hanging out with you guys has made it so much better. And I also hope that that is something that I can provide back to all of you today and in future as well, because it's just nice to be in a place that feels comforting and feels like home. especially on the days when things are uncomfortable or stressful or scary. And just having that outlet and that space to be like, okay, there's all of this life shit that's going on. Let's just put a pause on it or have this distraction for a little while. Almost as like a form of mindfulness, you know? So I hope that I can be that space and provide that space, because you guys have provided me that same sort of comfort over the last few months too. So yeah, all I can say is thank you so much, and here's to more good vibes and chaotic vibes and real vibes, and basically whatever we end up feeling like, you know? It's a shared space, and I want to make it a good one, I think. Oh, chat happened, okay. Let's see. Also don't be feeling bad because it's your fault that I'm up. Oh, it's not your fault, okay. I mean, I figured, but I think with the situation that I talked about, I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't help, but it was also one of those things where I feel like it was significant to let you know about it. I'll keep you informed, I'll keep you updated, but yeah, I'm remaining calm and hoping that things will be okay, and yeah, it's kind of the best thing that we can do right now, you know? But with that in mind, I hope that you get some good rest, because that is very important. My line work is so bad. What the fuck is this? What the fuck? Okay, that's better. It's getting better, gradually. Just a moment. Let me check and see. If at any point there's anything we can do, please let us know. Of course, Fall. I appreciate that so much. Again, it's one of those situations where not much can be done, and there's sort of a reliance on time and space and just having things ease up and get better. So in our case, we can only do what we can. But yeah, we're hoping that things will ease up and get better soon. It's kind of the most that we can do at the moment. but thank you so much for your help and for your support as well. It's very kind. Your brain did the right thing though. Give yourself some credit. Yeah, it is. It's a strange thing to look at, because I feel like the response started with emotion, and then from there it was essentially like essentially action stations, and I think that vibe is kind of also included within this stream of just like, okay, well, we know what we need to do, we're going to do that so that we can make sure that we're okay and make sure that the situation is okay, and you know, that's the most that we can do in this situation. So yeah, it's just holding out in a storm and hoping that things will ease up and that the weather will get better. Yeah, you should be proud. I'm trying to be. I feel like I get very in my head of like, what could I have done better? But it's also sort of the case of like, well, I'm already doing everything I can, and that's the most I can do, and when the time is right and when things are more ready, then yeah, we go from there. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at the moment. But thank you. I'm going to try and have that attitude and that outlook towards the situation, because at the end of the day, I'm human, and I'm trying my best, and you know, I think it's always been that way, and I need to acknowledge it, but also acknowledge that I can only do so much. You know, there is a balance to it, but yeah, everything's gonna be okay. I'm kind of upset with the yellow I chose, but I'm just gonna go with it. It's kind of this gross mustardy yellow, kind of too dark for what I wanted to go for, but it's gonna blend with everything else. It's gonna be fine. Fix it in post. Let's see. Not my business, but second Troy's comment, both knowing you being in my own experiences. Thank you, Pigs. Yeah, I'm trying to be more attentive these days with who I am, how I respond, and just acknowledging it and appreciating it for what it is, because I have spent a little bit too much time being overly hard on myself, and the time for that is not anymore. You know, or at least, like, you know, it's time to reduce it. Like, of course there's always times for accountability and stuff like that, but I feel like, me personally, I've been going too much in the wrong direction of just like taking accountability for things that are not my fault and are not my responsibility. So it's just creating a space of awareness for that, and trying to reduce that habit, because it ends up being really self-sabotaging in terms of just your world outlook, of just being like, oh, I'm a terrible person, I keep doing stuff wrong, I suck. It's just like, no. Like, you're a human, you're going through life, life is anything but smooth and perfect, so just ride the wave, learn what you can, take accountability when it's valid to take accountability, but also just be proud of the things you do and achieve, big or small, on any given day. You know, there will be days where like you go outside and you vibe with friends and you have a really good day, and there will also be moments where you're stuck inside, you're at the worst point that you've ever been at, and the only thing you manage to do is get out of bed, eat some food and drink some water. And I will just tell you now, I am proud of everyone here for every day that you keep fighting and advocating for yourself, because sometimes, especially on those hard days, it is really hard to do that. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Fucking sappy beans. But yeah, that's where my headspace is at today. I love your color choices. Thank you, Seely. I'm trying my best. I'm easing into the yellow. It's not as bad as I thought. It just needs to be matched up with other things, I think. Let's see how this looks. Okay, now I sleep. Get some great rest, Troy. You've got this. Get all the good sleepies, all the good sheepies, and I will catch you later. I'll give you whatever update I can on the situation, and I will also give you an update on whether I am emotionally available to stream. So I will let you know how it goes, but first things first, get that good sleep, and we will catch up later. Didn't know I needed that affirmation. Things have been improving a lot this last month, but also feel like it's slipping just a tiny bit. The slips are part of it, and the slips are normal. They will not last. Like, even if you go through a slip, that is part of the process. And it's sort of that thing of like 2 steps forward, 1 step back, but you're never going to be where you were before. And like, even if you're in a situation that is similar somehow to what it was before, you are there with a greater toolkit and a mindset to be like, okay, this sucks right now, but it is familiar. So what can I do to look after myself and make things better? You know? I hope that helps. I need to drink water. I'm yapping so much. Pix says full, love the first 2 emotes. They are a whole vibe. Which community are they from? Let's see. Someone called Shauna? Yeah. Queeno24. Well. Sorry, Queen of Bots and Shauna Jade are where the emotes are from. They're really nice. Tiredness is making me teary, Beanie. But 100%. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring the vibes down too intently, but it does come with this kind of vibe, I think, and I'm in that kind of mood, so I hope, even if it feels a bit heavy and a bit sucky, that getting that emotion out helps, because there are times when it needs to come out, and that's okay. You are valid in feeling the way that you're feeling. No, the vibes are good, just weird mood today. Yeah. Yeah. I 100% feel that. So, yeah. Give me just a moment. we proceed. Fun fact, I also have these glitter pens. They're kind of a whole vibe right now. I just have no idea where I want to put them because I don't want it to be too much. It's also the fact that one half of this page is already coloured in with no glitter, so maybe it's something I avoid. I will see. I'll see what I feel like. Seely says glitter, I know. These ones are so nice. I'm not sure how well they're gonna show up, but I've got this red one, and I can't show it super well, but there is like a slight like silver sheen to it. It shows up better in person, I think, but it is really nice. Glitter for the month? Yeah, I know. I want to use more glitter pens when I get around to the August page, because I'm not sure if everyone here knows this, but in August is Amsterdam Pride, so on that page specifically there's essentially this sort of like village or cityscape with a lot of different like hot air balloons and stuff like that with different patterns. So I have been revolving that page around like different pride flags and stuff like that. There's also like a bunch of houses on that page that I have not started working on, and I'm so excited to make those colourful as hell because pride, baby. So yeah, but we're gonna cross that bridge when we get to it. It's not August just yet. Give it 3 months. Let's see. Fool says I don't have a hug emote, so here's the next best thing. Yep. Give that lick. Oh no. It's hard to see but still pretty. Yeah, I know. I wish I could show it off better, but it's not really something I can do. You could use the glitter for mate. Yes, exactly. That is very true. Maybe I'll use it on the birds. I'm unsure. I will see what feels right. Now the question is, do I use the same green on the other side? And I kind of think so. Otherwise it's gonna look a bit weird. Even though it's the same pattern. The same pattern, different patterns. Wow. Okay, hold on. A question for people in here. Does anyone else do any kind of like arts and crafts or like creative stuff? And if so, what kind of stuff do you do? Because I imagine a lot of us here are creatively minded. So I'm curious. Yeah, I think that was the right move. It ties everything together quite nicely. Okay, one moment. I also realised that the birdhouse continues, so let's fix that real quick, because it's down here. Can't really see where else the colour goes, so I will cross that bridge when I get to it. Okay. Let me see what's going on. Da, da, da. Oh my god, you guys going for it. I love the emotes, Sealy. They're a whole vibe. Every time you remind me when Dutch holidays are, I get annoyed my travel plans skip them. Someday. I know. I have the same problem. I find it really difficult to think and look ahead in advance. I can only do it for a couple things. It's a struggle. Beanie is having the so we love to give them head pets to support them. Heck yeah. Forces, what is that? What is what? This? It's beautiful. It's art, is what it is. Pig says, I'm very into Lego. The point I was wondering if it's a problem with how much I have or justifiable given the years of interest. Also, seeing your art stream is making me wonder if I should stream a big build sometime. Ooh, that would be a fun project to work through. I would definitely consider it. I think it would be fun. Fool says, why is it so jiggly? I say, it's not jiggly enough. Sealy says, Fool, I don't know, but I love it. Fool says, fair. Oh, it's a whole vibe. Sorry, the ads are back. Beanie and Bun be like, yes. Yes, Fool. The fact that the message was specifically too long for them not to lick each other, I know. On my side it's okay actually. I think I have a slightly wider window, but I think on some people's phones it maybe looks a little bit jank. We'll have to see. Are they licking each other or are they licking the walls? It's a very good question. I just realised there's a more specific detail on this that I completely missed, so we're just gonna skip it. It's gonna be fine. I'm not even sure how I would pull it off and make it look good, so I'm just gonna do it like this. love the emotes, Seely. I'm amazed at how many you have. You always like whip them out, and I'm like, damn. It's amazing. Gotta make good use of them, I'd say. I just get lucky sometimes with the gifted subs. I do really love to use them when I have them, for sure. I mean, it is a whole vibe. I think it also goes to show, like, just how cool of a person you are too. That several communities, regardless of how often you're there or not, are like, yeah, we're gonna give you subs, like, come on in, come and join the family. That is a really nice vibe, a really nice feeling. So, I'm happy for you that you have that. That is really cool. So, let's see. Because I was thinking of black for this hole, but I think the black is a little bit too intensive. I think I'll go with brown. It's got like a wooden inside. Still quite dark, but it works. I kind of hate this brown, I'm not gonna lie. It's okay. We live and we learn. Maybe it will dry a bit nicer. Let's see. Pick says, could be random gifting, but even still, there's some pretty cool people in this community and I bet they're cool elsewhere too. 100%. 100%. Like, I think the way that people act in one community is not, like, exclusive. You know, there's obviously gonna be, like, bits and vibes that you make with different people in different communities, and different vibes that a stream will have. So, of course, like, it's never gonna be exactly the same, but I think there is consistency in a good person. That's just, you know. That is what that is. It is, and thank you. I'm always surprised at the graciousness of others, especially since I can't do the same for others. I know. There is such a nice vibe here of, like, just the idea of, like, paying it forward and just being, like, just members of the community just coming forward and being like, yeah, I want to give back to the streamer, obviously, for providing a good time, but I also want to give back to other people and just the vibes that they bring to a community. I feel like it's more than half the equation. Like, at the end of the day, I'm just me and I'm just a person, but I don't know, like, people are here to see me, of course, and that is very nice, but I also feel the other part of the equation is just having all of you here and just vibing and hanging out with each other. Like, that is something that I can't, like, directly provide myself, so it is so nice to just come together and have, like, a nice space to be. So, Full says, shoots Beanie with the fuzzy blanket cannon. Beanie, I got smothered. Aww. Those are some really nice emotes too. That's a whole vibe. Yes, Sealy with the beanie emotes. The eyes are up. Yeah, it up. It is. It is. Now the question is, are they eyes or are they boobs? The world will never know. But on that note, by the way, thank you Fall for making this emote. Thank you for replicating and sharing with us Bun's beautiful Okami artistry. It's been a whole vibe. I can't wait until we receive the seal, because I think we will end up seeing that emote again. Celie says, what about both? Uh-huh. Yep, totally. They are eye boobs. They are the shaded ones. That's what they are, yeah. Eyes, boobs, glutes. No, no clue, but love them. Exactly. But listen, the eye boobas are a whole vibe, and we're here for them, okay? We are here for that energy. Let me check and make sure this is not too dark. I think it's okay. Oh, it's quite dark, but that's alright. Oh, fuck. Ah, shit. No, hold on. This pen is also very low on ink. Some of these like brushwork ones specifically are like, I want to say 12 years old. At least some of them. So some of these are proper old pens, and honestly, it is amazing how long they have survived for. I did not think it was going to be like this. I did not think that I was going to still have these damn pens in 2025, but here we are. I will use them until they run dry, god damn it. Determined. Determined in it. This one too. Okay, let's check and see. Pick says, I give in, my brain is too kaput to get work done this afternoon. That's okay. That's okay. Take things easy. Self-care is important. The stuff that needs to get done can always come later. Full says, all I can think of is that one guy teaching how to draw anime, getting to the boobs episode and just going, there's no way I'm going to make this video without sounding like a huge pervert, so let's just get this out of the way. Boobs are great and they make life worth living. Now we can all be adults and get on with the video. Yeah, I mean, at a certain point within like artistry and like if you're working with anything with boobs, it is something to process and get over. Just like, yep, boobs exist, haha, funny, and then you proceed, you know. the same thing with penises. Like I've heard from Bun actually, because she does a lot of like real life drawings of like models and people and stuff like that, and at a certain point you just end up getting a bit like desensitized to the idea of like, oh no, naked body, because you just sort of like get into the zone and start like forming the shapes of a person, and it just doesn't end up becoming the focus. So I myself, I have not drawn a naked person, and I'd imagine there would still be a level of like shock level to get over for me still, but I mean, it is cool that there are people out there that have that level of confidence to show off their bodies in that way and be comfortable doing so, even if it's like a process to get over those anxieties. And equally, it is really cool for artists to like take that in and portray it respectfully, you know? I think both of those things are really valued and really nice. This pen had more ink in it than I thought it did. What is going on here? This leaf, it's a weird perspective kind of deal right now. I'm just gonna do these two as well. It'll be okay. Is this light enough or? I guess this one. Just to really make sure. sure if I've done the perspective on any of this quite right, but that's okay. I have a feeling I didn't use the right purple on that splotch. Okay, that's okay. Let me see. Pig says 4. I've been told in so much media that they've sexualized, especially animated, that I seriously struggle to tell when they're not now. Yeah. I think it greatly depends on like the type of media that you end up watching, and a lot of anime can be very sort of tongue-in-cheek and overly sexualized in that way. I don't know a whole lot about the situation. I also haven't watched like a lot of like different anime, so I'm also coming from like a limited lens. There's probably also plenty of anime out there that keep it to a minimum, so it sort of depends where you look, but I know what you're saying, Pix. It's it depends where you go. It depends what you end up finding. So give me just a moment. I keep forgetting how dark these pens go. Hold on. This pink is better, but is it the one I want? Man. indecisiveness is an entire boy today. Okay. Let's see. Full says pics. Yes, women are sexualized, but honestly, I think men are just as sexualized as women now. I mean, just look at JoJo and Dragon Ball. They may not be the most obvious ones, but as examples, but stereotypically a buff guy is seen as being either hot or sexy. Yeah, I suppose. It does depend where you look and what kind of media you have around you. Yeah, I'm not sure if I have a comment on where the balance is at, you know. Because I would say of the two, women are more sexualized, but that could also just be a bias in perspective that I have. I don't know. Full says, but yeah, that's a real big problem. Yeah, and it's like, I guess my stance is like, sexualization in itself isn't bad. It's just like picking and choosing when it's appropriate for it. That's when I feel it's really really important. Especially in terms of like telling a story and like what kind of character are you focusing on, and like what traits of them are you focusing on, because if you're looking to tell a story with like grounded human people, I don't think many of them are gonna be like, yes, look at my body, you know what I'm saying? So it's sort of that kind of thing of like, yeah, there's going to be characters and people both in real life who are out there and want to show off their body, and power to them. But it's like, what sort of story and what sort of example are you setting by having those sorts of traits to a character, and even stereotypes in some cases too, you know? I think that is the question that we should be asking, because in a similar way, there is nothing wrong with having very sexually active or hypersexual characters, but is it relevant to the story? I think that's really important. Nope. Orange. Last minute orange decision. Get in. Okay, let me see. Guess the difference is that men have that too buff stereotype, all the tight speedo stuff. Women are for anatomy. They have basically no control over, at least how I see it, like what Bean just said about appropriateness in narrative and traits. Yeah, that's kind of how I see it. Just sort of picking and choosing when the right moment for that kind of content to be coming up, you know? I'm not saying it's invalid, I'm not saying it's wrong, it's, you know, does it help support your story, and why? Is the main question I have. And I think there's even just like an element of like, I grabbed the wrong purple. There's an element of just being like, respectful of like the content that you put out in terms of like the boundaries of the audience that you're looking to entertain, you know? And it's like there are always moments where no matter what you do in a form of medium, there will always be someone who will criticize and dislike what you're doing. And there is nothing wrong with that, and there's nothing invalid about that take. But I think within a more sexualized setting, especially when dealing with more of those sort of sensitive topics, it's like there really has to be a focus on respect within like what you are portraying and why. I think especially within that situation as well. I don't know if that makes sense. Let's see. Pig says, and my quick typing grammar issues are back. Yippee! No, everything's okay. I understood what you said. You're all good, Pigs. Let me see. But yeah, seriously, people should really stop sexualizing everything. Yeah, I agree. Full says, seriously, I'm pretty sure if a guy could, they would have sex with a curvy shape. Doesn't matter what it's made of as long as it's curvy. Yeah. I think that even goes into like what's it called? Just having like general representation too. It's kind of like the same topic of just like being respectful that like the world is so diverse and there's so many different types of people with different types of stories to share. So we should always be bearing in mind and making more room for different stories and different people, because we can always learn something from what is shared, you know? Yee, exactly, Full. Yee. We are vibing today. I love the emotes, guys. They're so sweet. Yeah. I don't know. We can always learn something and experience something new. And part of that comes from experiencing life, of course, but there's also something about media in general which allows us to take a pause and experience a different perspective. It doesn't matter whether that's artwork, video games, movies, music, even like more generalized things like baking or like food in general. There is always something new to experience in terms of like different types of people, culture, societal issues, thoughts, opinions, anything. And all of it is valid, and all of it is serving a purpose to create a world who is more open and accepting of other people, you know? And I think that's the magical thing too. You don't have to understand the ins and outs of a situation, but it's just having that openness to explore your thoughts and feelings, and just learn, that I think is just really valuable, you know? I feel like I'm kind of going in a pattern with these flowers. We're just gonna go with it. We're just gonna go with it. It's gonna be fine. Let's see. Openness, respect, and curiosity. Yes, exactly. it is the best way to live. And I think ultimately there is like a second side to it too, where like the more you're able to take that space and take self-care, and provides like a sense of like safety within yourself and respect and kindness, like it also means that you become more open to learning new things and experiencing new things too. So it really goes hand in hand of just like being open and listening to other people, regardless of whether you agree with their opinions or not, and just remaining respectful of that space, and equally allowing yourself that exact same experience of just like, how am I doing? What can I learn? Am I looking after myself properly? Because I want that for myself, and I should want that for myself, and other people want that for me, you know? So it all goes hand in hand in the ways of life. So this is probably one of the deepest streams we've had. Holy shit. I knew it was gonna go there, but like, damn, I don't even know. I was expecting it, and I wasn't expecting it. It goes hand in hand. Cool. I got an email from my health insurance. That's a situation for not now. I imagine they're just advertising something. It's all in Dutch. I can't like actively read it right now, but that's for later. To quote the almighty Markiplier, you do you and I'll do me and we won't do each other. Probably. The probably, I know. Listen, it probably won't be the case, but I'm open. I appreciate that honesty. We won't do each other. Probably. Oh man, it's amazing. Oh shit, I know a colour that I've been missing. Hold on. I also have a darker purple, and I hate using it because it's overwhelming, but I have used it a bit here, so I should also use it there. Ah! Okay, hold on. Hold on. I have a love-hate relationship with this colour. Let's do it on this one. Try not to overdo it, because that's a whole situation. This one's like a fucking nightshade compared to the rest of the colours. It's messy, but it works. We take that. Looks like a ghost follower right now. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Hold on. Fool says I know, lol. Hold on, I'll see if I can find it and put it in chat. Go for it, Fool. Yoshi says, Beanie, how's it going? How's everything going, Yoshi? I hope you're having a great Saturday. Happy weekend. We're doing something a little bit different today, as you can see. I feel like I'm in a space and time where I'm acknowledging that my mental health has been a little bit shit. So we're taking things easy. We're going with a chill vibe today, with a bit of a casual colouring vibe and a mental health focus. So I hope we can send all those good vibes to you too. But yeah, outside of the situation that's going on, I'm okay. So yeah, I hope you're doing well too. Pig says, hey Yoshi, yeah. I'll send it on Discord, go for it, Fool. Also it's part of a song. I didn't know that. That is cool to know. Yoshi says, doing good, glad it's the weekend. Me too. Me too. It's about damn time. Fool says, unless you're okay with putting it here in live chat. I mean, is it the Markiplier thing? Just to double check, because my brain is funky today. It's nice to do some colouring. It's always good to care for your mental health. 100% Yoshi. 100%. Yes, the Markiplier thing. Send it where you want to. I trust your judgment. You can put it in one, you can put it in both. It's all good. Yeah, mental health is really important at a time like this. And it's funny to be in this sort of situation with the amount of mental and physical fortitude and control I have right now. Could it go at any moment? Probably. But it's something that I'm just feeling out and experiencing. But yeah, I think it's just one of those things that's like important to share. It's important to acknowledge that not every day is going to be a good day. Yeah, just taking that time for yourself, riding the wave until things get better, because they will get better. Life is not linear, you know. It's fucking wavy and messy and silly at times. So it's acknowledging all sides, acknowledging that the bad is bad, but it's not going to last, you know. Full says, I mean, I already sent it in the Discord, and I don't know how Twitch would react. We can see. I think ultimately it's just going to be a link. See what happens. It's gonna be fine. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Stone Cold, hi! How's everything going today? I hope you're having an amazing Saturday. Welcome in. How's everything going today? We're sat down with some therapeutic colouring. We're taking things easy. There are still currently plans to stream more archipelago stuff later on with Troy, but I wanted to take some time solo for now, just to hang out with you guys and try something a little bit different. Because I'm in a bit of a strange mood. I don't feel like gaming in this moment. I imagine I will feel better later on. We will see. But yeah, I still felt like hanging out, so here we are. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna do the yellow in the middle. Methinks. Okay, let me check and see. Yoshi, thank you for the luck. Have fun with the colouring, thank you very much. I will. make sure you have a great day too today. I'm doing good. That's great to hear, Stone Cold. What have you been up to today? Hopefully it's not the whole song. If so, just go through Discord. I mean, I'm not sure how it's gonna display. Like, are you sending like a link? Because it will probably just show up as a link. But if it's just a straight video, I'm not sure if it's gonna accept it. I mean, see what happens. I'm down to experiment. We are watching Beanie Ross. Hell yeah. And my stubby ass hands. Love to see it. Because I already sent it. Beanie, would you ever consider trying a Bob Ross painting on stream? That is a good question, Seely. I think that could be fun as like maybe something for a longer stream where I do like a longer segment. I'm still putting some things together for the 100 followers celebration, including a little bit of spoilers, but a music section. I had a little bit of a musical upbringing growing up. Am I the best musician out there? Hell no. But it's been a minute. It's something I've been considering doing for a little while, of just like putting some music together, including some songs that I ended up releasing within my college days, and maybe a couple new songs that I'm working through and figuring out. I'm gonna see how things go. It's gonna be a while before I am ready for that segment, yet I'll learn the whole stream. But I will give you guys updates on how that is going. But yeah, I'm just in that space where like I am so grateful for the last few months and just how much stuff has changed, and I want to give back because you guys have been so kind and so enlightening and so welcoming into this space. I started streaming to help conquer some of my social anxiety. Is it still there? Does it still exist? Yes. But it is getting a whole lot better, and that in part is thanks to you guys and your support, so thank you so much. Just hypothetical, of course. I mean, I'd be down if you guys want to see me do a terrible, I repeat, terrible Bob Ross painting. Let me know how you feel. I'm willing to try it. That's gonna be so exciting though, regardless. Thank you, Seely. I am of two minds about it. On one end, I'm like, this is terrifying. Why am I doing this to myself? And on the other end, I'm like, yeah, we're at a point where we can turn up the heat on this exposure a little bit and try something that is more vulnerable than just sitting in front of a camera and talking, you know? Not that that's gonna stop anytime soon. I'm still totally here to game and play Mario Kart or Ocarina of Time or whatever we feel like playing, whether solo or together, but at some point I do want to try and at least occasionally introduce music stuff here too, so we gonna see how it goes. And if I end up like doing the singing segment and you guys are like, ew, disgusting, then I'll be like, right, cool, that chapter can be yeeted away. Sounds good. I would totally watch the whole stream if Beanie did their version of the whole, hold on, we're scrolling, of a Bob Ross painting stream. I mean, I appreciate that support. I am definitely down to try it out. I reckon you guys will get to experience firsthand just just the experience of how much of a fucking perfectionist I am on certain stupid shit. So it's gonna be equally like, yes, I did this right, and fuck, how do I fix this? It's gonna be very good. A revival of that music would be good, but yeah, play it by comfort level. Yeah, absolutely. What song? The shop theme. I could definitely try and do an a cappella shop theme, if that's what you guys really want. I'll throw it in there. I'll have to like fix my latency though. I'm not sure if it's even right at the moment. If you would ever want to do any type of painting, it doesn't have to be Bob Ross, but with Totes Watch, I've been thinking of trying out one someday. Yeah, I'll look into it and see what I feel like. Because I've not done like artwork on stream before, other than this, of course, but it's not quite the same thing. It's not quite the same level. But yeah, I'm quite enjoying this vibe, to be honest, so I think every now and again I want to do more artsy based streams and just hang out with you guys, because like the gaming streams are fun and I love them, and it's probably still gonna be the majority of what I do here, but something about being able to just sit down and properly talk with you guys is also quite nice right now, so I'm feeling it out. But I think more art streams are coming. Fool says, honestly, Beanie, you should do whatever you want to. It's your stream. Just because you got big off of Nintendo doesn't mean you should stick to it. Do whatever you find most fun. I think that is exactly the thing. There are many interests that I find fun, and it's sort of picking and choosing what I'm comfortable with playing or trying out on stream. So it's gonna be a process. But yeah, I just hope that you guys enjoy, regardless of what you're here for. Doesn't mean you should stick to it, yeah. Thanks autocorrect for making that a very different sentence you're all good for. Yes, exactly. I think everyone would be interested in anything you do, really. That's so sweet, Seely. I appreciate that so much. That would be beautiful to hear that song. Yeah? Would it? Would it? Yes, I'm upside down. Shit it. You got some upside down angry beans. You're welcome. Yes, it would be. No, it wouldn't. No. But yes. So stupid. Yes. Okay, I'll look into doing like a little bit of an a cappella shop theme. How about that? Just for you, Stone Cold. Just for you. It's so dumb. Oh no! It's so dumb. Oh no, indeed, Joey. What does this stream become? Do whatever you want to, but you must do the shop theme. Which shop is this? I believe Ocarina of Time. Let's go! Oh no, what have I done? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, indeed. Oh no. Oh god. What has my life become? Oh, yeah. This is the space we be in. Okay, let's see.
My fucking back.
Oh, you're doing a stretch break. Okay. Help! You cannot see, but I promise I am stretching out my arms and my shoulders. twisting them around. Hold on. Oh, the amount of clicking that my joints are doing. Holding stress is fun! Okay, hold on. You heckin' silly geese. Okay. Wow. Okay. Stretch break, be good. I love the emote, Sealy, it's so good. Oh, wow. Every time that's redeemed, I'm just like, I don't need to stretch that much, and then I immediately stretch. Like, 5 things click, and I'm like, oh, okay, I did need that. Never mind. Holding stress is fun. I know, right? Tell me about it. The stress go burr. It's my favorite thing. Just kidding. I'm being sarcastic as hell. But stretching does help. So, thank you for that, Redeemful. This flower is weird. Okay. I'm just gonna go for it. Let's see. Realizing over the last year or so that my back twitching growing up wasn't twitching but stress. Both things can be true. You can twitch more when you're under stress. I'm not saying that everyone experiences that, but I also share in that experience. And for me personally, there is sort of a wondering whether that comes from my family history of dystonia, which is a little bit concerning, but it can also just come from high levels of stress. I can end up with twitching episodes within either of my arms, my shoulders, but in particular my neck, and it ain't fun. But it also doesn't last. It does pass eventually. So, I'm hoping that the stress twitching episodes are few and far between. Because I get it. They do suck. A whole lot. What fucking color do I do on this one? Maybe dark purple? I don't love it. But this one's kind of like meshed between all these like different purples, and I don't want like two of the same color next to each other. It'll bother the shit out of me. And if your question is why, good question. I don't know why. I think something about each flower having its own pop, but like blending in with each other is like a nice balance to strike. It has its own identity, it's not like meshed in with a couple of the same flower next to each other. I don't know. Brain go burr. they reduced a lot once stress dropped significantly. That is so good to hear. I'm really happy about that, Pigs. Cause yeah, those episodes are no fun. It's been an interesting time for me. I feel like the psychosomatic pains I've been feeling throughout my body have generally reduced, but the amount of twitching episodes have gone up. So I'm experiencing stress, but I'm experiencing it in a different way. That is my best guess. Because I also find that like a lot of those twitching episodes are also triggered by noise. Or there's like a certain feeling in my body that sets it off too. It's a weird one. Definitely something for a doctor to figure out. But yeah, what I can say is that I relate, and that I'm sorry that you've gone through that experience. So I only hope that from here on out it will ease more and more. This flower is so strange. Yeah, that's straight up the same pink. Nuh-uh. I will also do this one in the same pink then. All these flowers are like really close to each other, so it's a bit of a struggle to keep it how I want to keep it. This is looking nice. I'm quite happy with how this is coming out right now. Piece by piece it's getting a little bit more life. Fun fact, I don't think I've worked on this page in like 2 years? I think I did just this stretch and then I didn't touch it again last year. So there's all these like weird ass petals everywhere right now, and I'm not sure I'm not sure what to colour where, you know? Just want to try and keep that separation right now. I think that's probably why I dropped it, because the bottom of this page is really busy with like ends of different flowers that come from like below the page. So you're then like, okay, what's where? You know? Do this one too. Hi, Fool. Thank you for the oh no. I am completely locked in. How's everyone feeling at the moment? I'm considering quickly taking a small break and grabbing a snack very soon. Because I did have breakfast. But it is also... Oh, it's almost 5. Holy shiz. Okay. So I think the plan has changed. I will wait for dinner. Time has gone so fast. Okay, let me check and see. Here we go. Yeah, I was looking for the hydrate redeem. It should be there somewhere. I will hydrate regardless. Did Fall just look over my shoulder at a message to someone? Perfect timing with what I was typing. Ooh, give us the tea. You don't have to if you don't want to. I'm just giving you shit. It's almost 7 for you. Yeah. Yeah. Time is flying. It's been 2 hours already. I think my plan is to stream until the dinner bell goes, and then I will pop off. I will take a quick walk because I would like to do that today, and then when Troy is back and ready to do so, we will hop back on and continue with the archipelago stuff. I think that's the plan so far. There isn't a hydrate or posture check. Oh, okay. Okay. So, yeah. I don't have a hydrate redeem, because I usually hydrate quite a lot, but seeing that there is an interest for that, I will look into that for you guys. For sure. Same thing with the posture. I don't think my posture is like too bad when I'm gaming, but when I'm coloring, I'm like hunched over like a flippin' Neophander. I don't know. No tea, just telling Lex how overwhelmed I've been. Yeah, that's fair enough. I hope that she's able to provide you some support as well, because the mental health these days do go burr. I'm also here as well if you want to message more specifically about what's going on, and I can always check it out after stream too. So you are all good. Want to make sure that you're okay. Is this the same flower or a separate flower? I'm trying to think the same. The perspective be weird, yo. Posture could just be a stretch break. True. True. Maybe I'll combine it. I'm gonna see what makes sense. The meow is amazing. I still want to add like a proper Dory meow at some point, but whenever I try and record her, she doesn't fucking meow. And I'm just like, dude, why are you like this? She is a character. She is something else. I swear. I think this also. And then that is properly on something. Let's see. I've been meaning to reach out to you to see how things are privately, but keep forgetting unless you're on stream. No diss to Lex, but I think there'll be more support in person than online at the moment. Yeah. Sometimes it is just like that. You need to secretly record Dory through a constant camera. Yeah. Just make a Dory cam, you know? It's a whole vibe. It's a whole situation. Okay, hold on. As more stuff is colored in, I'm getting more perspective of little bits and bobs I've missed. So I'm going back over some of them now. Where's the boy? This one. This bit is good. No? Open this boy. It's sort of like which parts are petals and which parts are not. Okay. Attach it to the back or something. I could try. They don't really like collars or anything like that though. It's a bit of a faff. Pick says, "Fool, can we have this as a Twitch stream?" What, just Dory cam for like 12 hours? I don't think she'd be super exciting. I think she'd spend like 8 of those hours sleeping somewhere. But, you know. We can give you the simple life of Dory at some point. I'll ask Bon about it. Maybe not 12, but yeah. Co-stream with Bean and Co. Holy shit. Yeah, Dory just takes over my channel for a day. That's what that is. If she meows, the stream ends. It's either like a 4-hour stream or like 2 minutes. Depends what time we start. Exactly. Exactly, pigs. That will be half of the experience. Oh my god, if we gave her a mic, I reckon it would peak just from her normal, like, meows. Even if you set it on the minimum setting. She's so loud. I have a question for peeps who are still here and hanging out. What is your favorite color currently, if you have one? And if you've had multiple over the years, what are they and how has your preference changed? Because I'm not sure about you guys, but for me, a sense of color and the vibes around it have been a surprisingly big part of my identity and life for quite a while now. And I've found, like, as I grow and change, my answers on my favorite color or favorite colors keep changing. So when I was really young, my favorite color was light pink. I really associated myself. Hi Dory, speak of the devil. Hello. You okay, kitty? Yes. Yeah, my favorite color was light pink for a while. For quite a long time. Until around the age of like 12, 13. But then I had purple and light blue as like my second and third colors. You wanna come up? There she be! Yes, Dory! Yes! Dory cam has been achieved. Yes, hello. This is not a good time to be up here, but hi cat. How you doing? How you doing, huh? Dory's getting the mandatory pets. Always very good for the serotonins. So yeah, I started with like a light pink or hot pink, purple and blue as my favorite colors. It then shifted so that purple was specifically my favorite color. And then I think from, let's see, where was I at? I think from about 2020 onwards it shifted to green. And I have just been vibing with green ever since. But I feel like I've reached a stage where like I pretty much like all colors now, except for like a couple. Which, you know, I think is valid. You don't have to like every single color. But yeah, it's just been interesting, like growing and changing as a person over the years, and having that be reflected by even something as simple as like, what is your favorite color now? So yeah, it's been a cool time. Let's see, can someone catch to stream for Bean? We just had a load of meows. I'll see if I can clip it. My favorite color is white, and before any of you say it's not a color, it is all of them at the same time. I mean, that's valid. I know that like under a technicality it's a shade, but like you like what you like, and I feel like the way we perceive color inherently includes black and white as a form of color. It's within the same category, even though like black and white determine the shade of how light or dark something is, it is also its own identity. So it makes sense. White is a good choice. Seely says, Dory, my queen. My favorite colors are pink and pale yellow at the moment. That's a really nice combination. That is really cool. I feel like those colors always like inherently work well together as well. So that is a whole vibe. I like it in the same way that like green, blue, and purple work well together. It just feels good. So we love that. We are here for it, aren't we, Dory? Jesus, there is fur all over the paper now. You see this, kitty? You see this? Look what you did. Oh, it's a mess. Never mind, we're not gonna do that. Yes, colors are so fun. Yeah, they really are. It's so good. And like my I would say one of my least favorite colors is actually yellow, but even then I still like it within the context of other colors. So yeah, All of it works. All of it is very pretty. Yes, kitty. I love you too. Let's see. Earliest memory, copied the favorite colors of a family member. Then when my bedroom got repainted, my favorite became the yellow I used to have. That was still in the bathroom. Then over time it became the pink and blue I later found in the trans pride flag. That's really cool. That is a cool journey to take. That's the funny thing as well, within early childhood as well, because of my birth name, I won't reveal what it is, but I also really associated myself with the colours white and yellow for the exact same reason. It was just sort of like, oh, my name is this, so this means that I am this. But, you know, we grow, we change, we develop our own ways and our own independence, and part of that comes with what we like and dislike. So, yeah, it's cool. Let's see. Great, now my brain hurts again. Sorry, fool. We needed to give Dory the cuddles. It had to happen. Hopefully that feeling goes soon. Oh my god, art stream. I know, Angie. This is a little bit of a different vibe today. I'm working, this is quite a common thing in the Netherlands. This is a birthday calendar. So right now we're working on the May page because we're in May. And yeah, the idea is that within the middle you can stick down whatever birthdays of friends and family, or like important events that happen on the same numbered date. And it's a nice way to keep track of where things are at and what you're up to. So yeah, but how's everything going today? How's your Saturday? I hope you're having a wonderful time. We're doing all the chill vibes today. Very important. And you know, I love a good game. The games are not going anywhere. If anything, I'm actually planning on streaming more of the Archipelago stuff with Troy tonight, or at least in a few hours time. So yeah, they aren't going anywhere, but yeah, I'm looking into gradually every now and again introducing some art streams, because it is a lot of fun. And I think part of that fun is thanks to you guys, so thank you for hanging out with me today. It's really cool. Let's see. Really comfy, to be honest. I know it is, isn't it? It's nice to just vibe to some music, chat for a while, and just share that space. Like, time is moving, this page is getting more and more colourful, and yeah, it feels nice. It's been lovely so far. My boyfriend made me breakfast and now I'm having tea. Ooh, delicious. What did you have for breakfast? If you don't mind me asking. There is cat. Right where I'm trying. Excuse me. Biscues. Thank you. Thank you, bub. I'm trying to colour. Heck yes, art is wonderful. It really is, isn't it? Yeah. I definitely want to do this more. It's a lot of fun. How are you? This bitch. Dory, you're the queen of, like, being in the wrong place at the wrong time. I love you, but, like, what is this? Let's see. Had an egg sandwich. Delicious. I almost had an omelette today, and then I decided against it because I needed food that was a little bit simpler today. But yeah. Let's see. How are you? I'll be honest. It's been a little bit of an emotionally tumultuous time. But we are getting through it piece by piece. I know that this bad time is not going to last, and it is something to, bye Dory, we love you, to gradually work through piece by piece. Part of it involves another person that I am keeping a close eye on and making sure that they're okay. But yeah, that's essentially what's going on. Dory, it's been 5 seconds, girl. It's been 5 seconds. So yeah, that's basically where I'm at. But I'm doing okay. Lamau Kitty is like, I want to cuddle too. I know. She is something else. My god. Cat equals 3D art. Precisely, Pits. Meow. Fair. Hope things start looking up soon. Thank you. I wish the very same for a lot of people who are here as well, because the rough times can feel so horrible and so overwhelming, but it is not the whole part of the equation. There are good times too. You just gotta get through the bad bit, and then shinier days, shinier beans will come, you know? So that's kind of what we're looking out for at the moment, and just taking that focus on mental health and well-being, and yeah, just wanting to share that same vibe and message with other people, because it's okay to not be okay and just have that focus on looking after yourself, even just the basic requirements. It's like, even if you do nothing else except like get out of bed, eat, drink water, and then sleep, that is a successful day, and I am proud of you for that, you know? I'm proud of you guys for all of the days that you experience, good and bad, big and small. All of them matter. So. Oh my goodness, that meow, I know. God, it's not even the worst of it. That one was relatively casual. But flippin', yeah, Dory is nuts. We love her for it, but it is very apparent that she is deaf. And there has been plenty of time where she has meowed looking for us, like on her way upstairs. We are asleep, and then she will wake us up at like 3 a.m. being like, I want attention, I want food, give me the things, and we're like, no. We love you, we're trying to sleep, this is not okay. So yeah, it's a little bit of a love-hate relationship and process with that kitty, but you know, it's a cat, and ultimately she is innocent. She doesn't know any better, so you know, we're gonna give her all the love that we can. Plus, she's like 18 at this point. She's an old girl at this point, so it's only fair that we give her all the love, because it is a need, and we do love her. Yeah, all those vibes. Hold on, let's see. Ah, the damn meows are so silly. I'll see if I can look into a Dory redeem for next time. Give me just a moment. Okie doke. I'm indecisive with these damn flowers. Oh my god. Yeah. I'm not sure how well you guys can see. The camera is a bit blurry. There's not a lot I can do about it, but Dory was here for like 5 minutes, and there's so much fur on this page now. I might just go ahead and fix that in just a second. The damn silly goose. But you know what? She's contributing. She's doing her own art on the same page. Yeah, I'll do this bit too. All the kitty hairs in the world, absolutely, Angie. Like, it's all or nothing with cats, and I mean, you can have a cat with the shortest fur and it will still shed like nuts. But you know, it's valid. Summer is coming. Summer is coming. They need to remove that coat. Give me a second. Jesus Christ. I tapped it off. I tapped it off and like the fur just flew upwards. It's gonna be fun breathing that in later. Jesus. Oh my god, I know! Help. I think half of this, like, maybe 25% of what I breathe is just Dory fur. Like, seriously. What is happening here? Yeah, we'll do it like this. It's like a flower underneath another flower. They're like really close together. Okay, give me just a second. The perspective on this one's really weird. Okay, let's see. Got a question for Bean and chat if they want to contribute. I struggle with celebrating achievements and have a big important deadline in the month. Not sure how to acknowledge and celebrate the completion. For when complete, was asked the other day if I was doing anything. Okay, I guess first and foremost, the question I have is like, do you want to do anything for it? And how are you feeling about that aspect? Because, oh, I realized I severely fucked up. That's okay. Because I've realized as I'm like really starting to delve into adult life is that certain aspects of like planning an event and like sticking to it can be like really stressful for me. Of just like, oh well, like I want to go and do this thing, but in order to do that I need all of these things and I need to organize it with other people, and socializing is scary, and I have to make sure that I take the time off, and I have to make sure that I have enough money for it, and like all of these things build up, and for me at least they can like dampen the vibe on the experience. So if you're going in with that, it's like my first question is like, what kind of stresses or anxieties do you potentially have about planning something? And then it's the idea of like, in some ways bearing them in mind and letting them go, of just like, okay, this is stuff to bear in mind, but if I switch that part of my brain off, what do I feel like is something I'd be curious to try out? Or something that like represents me as myself and something that I enjoy, you know? I think those are like the two main requirements, but also just like the acceptance and happiness within the fact that like you can do any celebration of any size you want, even if that means just like going out and buying cake and then coming home and watching a movie and just sitting and unwinding within that space. Like, is it particularly significant or special? No. But it is equally fun. You know? You can pick and choose how, like, whatever size you want to give the focus to. Let's see. I don't like big events, too many people, too much noise, and all my anxiety is hitting hard. Yeah, I feel that for sure. It's sort of picking and choosing like what kind of thing you would prefer, and how big or small you want to do it. I love quiet celebrations, honestly. That's the thing. For me, I feel like it depends. There are moments where I really feel like putting a big focus on something and being like, yes, I have done a big thing, so I want to go out and do this. This thing that for me is considered big, and put an emphasis on like a good time as like a closure for something that was quite heavy and hard to go through. So I can see it in that way. And equally, I can see it in the other sense of just like, okay, I have done a really big stressful thing. It's time to unwind and celebrate that space on whatever capacity I feel like. Yeah, and sometimes that means chilling at home and making like a little bit more of a special meal, or like inviting some friends over for a movie, or like going out for a walk, or traveling somewhere you haven't really traveled to before, and like specifically somewhere that's local, but like a form of different, to like have a space to breathe and take in the chapter that's being completed. I don't know if that makes sense. So it's like there is a lot to organizing and planning something on any capacity. It is a big decision to make. But yeah, my first question is just about like the size of what you want to do. How are you feeling? Could be something as simple as just getting an ice cream. Exactly. It's whatever you feel like. I feel like celebrations I enjoy, I would say one of the main ones, I don't get to do it super often, is like bowling. And I enjoy bowling quite a lot because it's a mixed space. It's a type of game that I enjoy. I can invite a few friends. There is like a social aspect to it, but it's not huge. It's like somewhere in the middle for me personally. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm not sure if you differ, but yeah, that's where I'm at. Let's see. Cake and movies / ice cream would be fun, but do want something a bit more memorable to close the chapter, given how much has happened through it. Probably just a couple of friends, probably something on that bowling scale. Where would you like to go, and what would you like to experience? I would start with that for you on like an individual level, and then like bring in friends that you want to include in that kind of celebration. But like, first and foremost, the celebration is for you. It is your celebration on what you've achieved. So make sure that whatever you choose, it is something that you want to do. Don't do it for other people. have a sneaking suspicion this pen is thinking about dying. And I just gotta say, nuh-uh. Please don't. I'm not ready for that. It's all nice right now, but if it starts going, I'm gonna be so sad. It's such a nice purple. Do you guys have any like recommendations for stuff that you think would be fun for picks? You don't have to go with any of the ideas, of course, picks, but it's nice to brainstorm with other people, and stream is a good environment to do that. But like something in the middle in terms of like effort, I suppose. Okay, let's see. Okay. Cake in a movie could also be part of that celebration too. You could even like go to a restaurant at first and like grab some food. Go to the cinema and then you well, I was gonna say go to the cinema, but that can either be like in person or at home. So there's definitely options. For sure. Yeah, okay. Thanks for reminding me to check when a film I want to see is something out basically the same time. Oh, coming out. Basically the same time. Oh, really? Which film is it? I'm curious. I haven't really been paying attention to the types of movies that are out there these days, but yeah. What sort of vibe is it? Is this a petal or is this space? I'm gonna color it anyway. Hope for the best. I'll do this one up here too. Jurassic World Rebirth. I've not been paying attention to them either, but saw the trailer and immediately wanted to watch. Oh really? Does it look good then? I'm not sure how many Jurassic Park films there are at this point, but I haven't really introduced myself to the series at all. But I'm curious about it. Let's see. I'm amazed at how much I've done with only 3 hours so far. Pizza time, heck yeah, fool. Heck yeah. What kind of pizza are you having? Or are you suggesting it as an activity? Either way, I agree. More pizza, please. Kind of worried that this is a bit too dark for the space that it's in. But that's okay. We're just gonna go for it. Pepperoni and jalapeno, enjoy. That sounds proper nice right now. Making me hungry, fool. Jesus. Let's see. Movie 6 was a bit of a celebrity cash grab in my opinion, but the other installments I really liked. Haven't watched the TV spin-offs. Okay. Fair play, fair play. Yeah, hopefully this new movie that's coming out is better. I hope for good things. Because I feel like movies these days, especially ones that are like coming out in the cinema, have been a little bit hit or miss at times. But there have been some good ones in the mix. So Bun is being a silly goose. We love to see it. Okay. Wait, no, I think this is still under the world umbrella. I don't know the difference personally, so for me it's all the same kind of vibe. What is the difference? How would you describe it? Wait, Bun. Bun, please. Okay, I'm gonna read this out. This is all from Bun just now. I'm gonna expose her. She sent, "Whoopsie poopsie, I love see you, my whittle beanie weenie woo." Fuck, I should have sent this in the Twitch chat. Would have embarrassed the hell out of you. Get fucked, bun. Get fucked. Get dunked on, you silly goose. Oh my god. Watch her now, like, come in and send me that anyway. Silly goose! Oh my god. She is something else. I love the boob Sealy. Wowzers. Yes. Oh my god, I forgot! I forgot about the fucking Pikmin dog. I'm so happy. Alright. That dog is like the one and only reason that we're gonna do the Pikmin games. But we gotta go through the whole series. We gotta go from 1 to 4, I think. I think that's my plan, for sure. And I'll do them gradually. I'll do like a Pikmin game, something in between, and then I'll do the next one, you know. But I'm here for it. I want that dog. Give me the Doge. Yeah, there he is. Oh, gee. Oh my god. I love him so much. He's so cute. He is a goofy motherfucker. I love him. Let's see. Oh, she is both the best and worst aspect of Pikmin 4. Best because adorable dog, and and worst because it messes with the whole balancing. Yeah. Yeah, it does, for sure. Sealy says, been lurking about, hope coloring as well. Yeah, all is well. It's, we're all just vibing right now. Thank you for the lurk. It's very kind. Jurassic Park / Jurassic World, all the same franchise, but Jurassic Park was an original trilogy, 1993 to 2001, and then it got rebooted in 2015 as Jurassic World. This new movie is resetting the cast, so I'm not sure how they're classing it, other than still using the world branding. Okay, I see. I see. Hi Frost, how's everything going? Hello Beanie Hand. Yes, this be my hand. It is covered in pen right now because I've been experimenting with stuff. But how's everything going today? We're doing something a little bit different. We're doing a little bit of a Nazi stream. The plan is to come back later and continue some archipelago stuff with Troy, of course, but in the meantime, I guess there is this subconscious acknowledgement of like, hey, my mental health has not been great, and I feel like other people have been feeling a similar way. So it's just sort of creating that space to just be and just hang out and vibe. So yeah, that's what's going on today. How is your Saturday? Happy weekend. Can you let me know if you see Beanie? I mean, does the hand count? That's what I want to know. I personally think it does. Does it beat my face? Debatable. But it is a part of me. What is going on, man? At this point, I have no idea. Okay. Everything's fine. We're getting live exclusive footage of Beanie's hand model. Yes. Yes. Just get like a... get a Beanie hand emoji with absolutely no context. What is it for? Good question. Wish I could redeem the voiceover Lego reviewer Jangbricks does of use your hands with the +4 sets instructions. You'll have to show me that. I don't think I've seen that before. Prepares packet Jack to lift up Beanie's mental health. Aw, Frost, that's so sweet. Thank you very much. There are some like external factors contributing to what's going on, and unfortunately there's not a whole lot at this stage that can be done about it other than just waiting and riding the wave and hoping that things get better. So that's kind of where things are at right now. But yeah, I appreciate the support. I know that this heavy moment won't last. So yeah, it's just riding the wave and getting through it. But also, being on stream and hanging out with you guys has been a nice distraction to all of it. So, yeah. Thank you guys for being who you are and joining me today. It's very kind. Oh shit. That was part of another fella. That's okay. That's okay. Feast your eyes. Those hands are the ones destroying you all in Mario Kart. Listen, I grip the controller like a damn pro, okay? Look at it. Dignified. Buttons. Buttons. Fuck, ad break. Oh no! Not him missing all of this. Oh damn. Yup, they're too skilled. Oh no, that's so kind. There's definitely people more skilled than me. Troy, for instance, is a Viper. God damn. He's good at this game. Oh, that's how Beanie keeps beating me. They have a proper controller. Yeah, I have a few different pro controllers. This one... Oh, I'll hold it this way. This one is the Tears of the Kingdom one. But yeah, it's just a pro controller boy. I think it's clean at this point. Almost clean. I was working with gold flakes at some point, but I also had to like do some stuff in game at the same time, and then there was just gold all over the controller. It was a mess. I'll show that art piece actually now that it's done. I'm really happy with it. It's been in the background on stream, but I will show that in a moment. Let's see. Yo, is that the Tears of the Kingdom Pro controller? It is, fool. It is. It is. I love the emotes. They're so much fun. Yeah, it was a whole situation to get that because there were so many, like, people, like, mass buying and then selling that controller for, like, anything from, like, 20 euros more to, like, twice the cost of the controller. And me and Bon were there that whole time just being like, no, fuck that shit. we're gonna wait until it comes back in stock, and it took ages to come back in stock. It took months. We were like focusing on it and just being like, where the fuck are you? Give us the boy. And then eventually we found it either at Nintendo or like another like well-renowned gaming place. For like the same cost as when it was released, 70 euros, and we were like, yep, we're grabbing you now. You won't stop us. So, let's see, Pro Controller versus me just using the Switch in handheld mode. It is, yeah, it is a difference in how to play for sure, and I'll be honest, like, I can play pretty okay in handheld mode, but it's definitely not as good as being, like, sat down in front of a TV. Woo! It's a difference, for sure. Oh, I missed this stem entirely. Okay. Hold on. We'll get that boy in a second. A question for you guys, across consoles, what is the best kind of controller? And what are the reasons why? For me, I'll be honest, I'm between the GameCube controller for nostalgia reasons, but honestly, I think the best controller is actually the Switch Pro controller. It's a really nice size, it's got like good grips and a good feel to the buttons. Really good rumble, and then the designs can also get quite pretty. The only downside is the cost, I think. I don't like the cost of Pro Controllers. That being said, between like official ones and unofficial ones, we got like 5 of them. So make of that what you will. But let's see. Fool says I play in handheld mode. That is fair. That is fair. It is a nice vibe to just sit down anywhere and play. I feel like for me personally, I greatly prefer having a TV to play on, but that's just me. Enough for me, Ed, and Lex to steal one there. Yeah. You're absolutely right. It's just like, don't mind if I do, and then I'm like, where did all my controllers go? What the fuck? It's like, damn, do you mind? What color is here? Grab the dark one, I guess. I guess that is a valid question. Are the Switch 1 Pro controllers compatible with a Switch 2? I don't see why they wouldn't be, but I also have a feeling Nintendo might be stingy about it, which is like perhaps a little bit worrying, to be honest, because you know, it's a new controller, a new console. I want to have a balance between experiencing new things and enjoying them, and being able to afford other things. Because right now Nintendo is being a pricey boy. Just gotta throw that out there. Okay, that's something to sort. Let's see. Kept joking to Lex that I'd steal the housemaid's kitten when I came down to stay with them. Obviously didn't, but temptation was there. I know. Pets can be so sweet. It's just like, can I have this little ball of fur with me for the serotonins? I know they're your ball of serotonin, but I need it. Gimme. Not sure, but I think the only incompatibility will be playing Switch 2 games on the original. Yeah, I also heard something the other way around though, where only certain Switch games were compatible with the Switch 2, which I feel is stupid. If you're going to introduce compatibility for Switch 1 games to the Switch 2, why wouldn't you do it universally for all of them? It's strange. They'll probably just push new exclusive designs. I wouldn't be surprised, pigs. I recommend getting controllers from 8-Bit Do. They specialize in making retro controllers with modern technology. That is really cool. I'll have to check that out. I'll have to check that out at some point. I don't think I'm in need of any more controllers anytime soon. But when I do, I will check that out. Let's see. I'm almost tempted to leave this next strip for next year. Because this is a lot of colouring in one go. This is strange. I think this page out of all of them is actually the most finished. I'll have to do this for future pages. I think maybe I'll specifically work on this calendar once a month on stream. And just see how far I get. I think that's fun. Let's see. Yeah, but it's like 100 games out of multi-thousand. A couple of games have some niches that don't work yet. Oh, really? Okay. Excuse me. I didn't know that they came out with like a compatibility list. If that's the case, then I think it's fine. You do have a few more weeks to continue, and one a month would be fun for coloring streams. I think so too. I can even do like twice a month, where like once a month I work on the calendar, and then the second session is either like doing more of the calendar or working on an art piece. We can feel it out, I think. There's no like specific plan or anything like that. It's just sort of seeing what vibes we're feeling like. Let's see. I'm gonna leave you guys here for just a moment. I need to go to the loo, but I will be right back. Enjoy the vibes, enjoy the good music. I will leave it like this. Be right back. have returned. How is everyone doing? Hello, hello. I'm smelling food being prepared. And it smells so good. So, a big question is, how much more time do I have? And that is a question I can't answer. I have no idea. I think I've reached a point where like I am done working on this page for now. So essentially I'm just gonna vibe for a while with you guys. See how we're feeling and what we feel like. So give me a moment to sort through this situation, because I have a lot of pens from different sets, so I'm like, where do I put them? Where do you go? I had a pencil case for this, but I'm pretty sure Bun is using it, so I'll just stick these in here for now. This is the cursed pencil case. There we go. That's fine. It can go back in there. Let's see. Give me just a moment. I'm gonna put the calendar back in its original place, and then I'll do some organizing. Maybe I'll switch to Mario Kart for like a round or two until the dinner bell is called. I'm kind of vibing it out right now. But if you guys feel like playing, feel free to join. You know the drill. Give me just a moment. It can also be the case that, like, immediately as I boot up the game, the dinner bell is called. We're just gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. Give me one moment. Because something is not right with my chair. Oh, that's why. That's better. Let's see. Pictures now. Yeah, now I'm expecting a mid-race chime. Absolutely. I would not be surprised either. Let's see. Let's transform this. That's 180 degrees once more. I also want to put this back to its original size. How do I do that? More hands! Whoa! Oh no, it's so big. Holy shit. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Cropping! Cropping! Ew, disgusting. Hold on. Something is wrong. Oh, it's this. Hold on. That's what's up. Jesus Christ. Disgusting. Disgusting. There we go. Floating hand. Exactly. Here we go. How are we looking? We're looking okay. There's laundry in the back, but I don't care at this point. How's everyone doing? Let's start with that. It's weird seeing my face now. Okay, let's see. How are we doing? Last night I kept annoying a cart streamer by stealing their items and such. Yes! We love those boo vibes. We love that energy. How did it go? Did you get any wins, Joey? Floating hands. You can now associate the hands with the person. It's pretty beautiful. Was thinking the same thing. Love your face, but got so used to the hands. I know, it was just hands for a few hours. It's crazy. Right. Let's figure out this situation. No wins, but I was decent. We love that. We love that energy. Yeah. Yeah, the Mario Kart community is intense these days. It's a whole lot. Oh, also, this was the whole art piece that I was saying with the gold flakes. I initially completed it without, but then Bun was like, "You need to add more. Add more. It needs more. It needs more shiny. It needs more glitter." And I was like, "Okie doke." So I ended up adding these gold flakes to it, but the process was so messy. It got all over my hands and like proper stuck to everything. It was all over my desk, all over the mouse mat. I was like, oh no. But anyway, here it is. What do you guys think? I'm really happy with how it turned out. It's a whole vibe. I'm proud of this one, and it came during a time of inspiration, which sometimes is a little bit few and far between, but yeah. I really like the emphasis on the sides and on the heart itself. There's my cue. I did not even get the chance to boot it up. Oh my god. Okay. I was nervous because it was a TikTok stream. I don't know if they were also on Twitch. Why were you nervous about that? And the streamer was the loud type, like when Liz is overly into the game. Oh, okay. Okay. So it's sort of the case of like reading the room and reading the energy. Do you feel like they were overly competitive? Is that sort of the gist? I think my friends are too talented when it comes to creativity. Love the art. Oh, that's so sweet, Pigs. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm really proud of how this one turned out. And the funny thing about it is that it was sort of a gradual process of just like having this visualization quite strong in my mind for like a couple days, at least in terms of like the heart itself. I wasn't sure what I was gonna do with the background, but yeah, I felt like making something. I went for it, and I made it with love. And I think the art piece actually ties quite well into the theme of the stream, just in general, in terms of like being broken and bruised, but not you're not like broken. There is like a beauty within the scars and the cracks that we hold within our like physical and mental psyche, and having that heal over with sort of a newfound like respect and lessons and understanding is a lot. And it's a process, but you can get there, and what you end up with is a very beautiful, very grounded person when things go right. So yeah, it's a process, but we're getting there. Crux, thank you very much for the lurk. I'm about to head off for dinner, so I'm going to move people over to a raid in just a moment, but I did see your message within the Liz chat, and I'm gonna make sure that you're okay. I will send you a message after stream because it seemed like there was a lot going on, and I will make sure that you're okay, dude. So, yeah. Sending you all the hugs, sending you all the love. I'm sorry it's rough right now. it felt like they let me win or get out, not in a rude way, but the streamer was overly into the game. Yes, a very very, what's it called? Very competitive. Bun says, dinner time, you goom. You're getting the smallest cut of chicken, you goob. I'm working on it. Hold on. People started to talk and I wanted to make sure that they're acknowledged and welcome here, even if I'm about to go. I'm sorry, it's just the way that it be. I'll be right down. Give me a second. Joey's sending a hug out to Crux. I also send a hug out. I'm sorry it's rough at the moment. You will get through it. Not full with the eyes. Wink wink, nudge nudge. Right. Give me a second. Gimme a second. I'm gonna raid us over to somebody. I will be back later on today with the wonderful Troy. I believe our plan is to continue continue the rest of the archipelago until we complete it. He will probably complete it before me. We're just gonna vibe it out and see how it goes, and then when we're done with the archipelago we will be back with, I think, either some Smash Bros or Mario Kart. One of those two for sure. So we will let you know when that's happening. It will be in a few hours time probably, and yeah, I'll see you guys soon. I'm going to raid us over to Dusty Otto, who we ended up playing Reaper with over on Easter. So we're gonna send him all the love, all the good vibes, and yeah, let's see. Enjoy dinner. Thank you so much, Joey. I'm looking forward to it. I'm surprisingly hungry. Like, I only realized within the last like hour or so, I was like, oh, I have not eaten enough, and it shows. So thank you. I will get some good noms. Then I should probably watch some TV, catch up, then rejoin for games tonight. Whatever you feel like, Pix. I think the archipelago is coming first, but you know, you'll see when the shift happens, because we will get louder and more competitive and more stupid. So yeah, that is our plan. Let's head over. Let's give Dusty Osso all of that love, and I will catch you guys again in a couple hours with Troy. All right, see you then. Bye bye.
Thank you so much for the raid, Beanie. Ah, yes, one of my favorite repo gamers out there. Truly, truly. Yeah, welcome in, Raiders. No, they're dead. Damn, feels bad, man. Dusty, I clipped that. Clipped what? I don't know what you're talking about. Ooh.
And here we have our enemy, working on our secret weapon.
Hold up. Expand. Does it tell me? Drop it by 66 near the disposal pit. Alright, hold up. I gotta give a shout out. They're dead. No, they're dead. How could it? Yeah, sorry. I had to blow up some zombies. I hope you guys don't mind. He's cooked.
That's no better. And I'm no egghead. Two for
Wakey, wakey, little baby! Get the fuck up!
finally.
Alright, I think...
Morons back home after
Okay.
blow up
I'm thinking maybe I should go this way. No, that's the pier. That's not where I wanna go. Okay, I might need to go on the other side of this tower, I think. The three of us have got to play some more repo soon. It was fun. It was super fun. We need to try it, but like modded, you know. I think modded would be a lot better too.
Drop this one on 58. Trusted
Oh my god, we've been married for a year and 168 days. Alright. This is the disposal pit. Okay, so we need to find a container called 66. 60. Oh, there it is, 66.
66. Near the body disposal.
Hi, Butcher.
Shocking state of affairs.
Just handle it with care.
How about one
Oh my god, you do a lot of that.
box fasten?
Oh, hi. I'm so happy you're here to ruin my day. Fuck off, big guy.
Be careful out there.
Rodriguez, when am I ever not?
Really want an answer?
Whoa. Fuck me. But yeah, welcome in, Raiders. I'm Dusty Otto, Heister Racer VTuber.
This is sounding bigger than I thought.
I usually have a 3D model, but you know, my PC is not that great for this game to handle both the model and this game. So yeah, I'm using my PNG. Ow! What the fuck is seizing me? I don't know I knew that. Yeah, whoops. You don't have that. No, overranked, you misspelled that, bro. It's follow age. You did flu. You did the flow age. Oh, please show me the gun.
Was it JJ?
Oh, I just came. It's an AK and a zombie game. Oh my goodness gracious.